Oh God.
Foils and sabers actually weigh the same amount of weight. A lot of people think that the saber weighs a lot, but it's a very lightweight weapon. It used to weigh a lot more, but the Hungarians developed a quicker, lighter saber technique back in the 20s, and as saber went from a weapon that actually had to hack off body parts to something like an Olympic sport. And just the mere touch against your opponent will turn on the light. So it's a quick, light weapon, not going to weigh any more than 14 ounces.
So turning on the light, the fencing has a long history with electric fencing?
Well, yes. Electric fencing actually dates back to 6 years after the invention of the electric light bulb. They came up with a theory of how electric fencing might work. Sears used to offer an electric fencing kit. You start to see electric fencing about 1935, 1936. Now, what the electric fencing does is just merely tells the director that the end of the weapon was pressed in and that someone got a touch. The director still has to decide priority and right of way, but at least the machine will tell you whether or not you hit your opponent. Saber and foil were electrified by the 50s. Foil and épée were electrified by the 50s. Saber was not electrified until the 1980s. And to do electric saber, you now wear a lame that has arms. And let me see if we have. Shelby? Yes. Do you have a lame? Thank you. This is a saber lame, and it really clearly shows the target where you're aiming for. The whole target is the torso, plus the arms, plus the head. There's a little clip that goes from the bottom of the neck of the lame all the way to the head. So if you hit them from the head all the way to the waist, that's the target in saber. And so how this works is you're plugged in. If you even make the lightest touch, the lights will go off and the director will know that your opponent was hit.
All right, well, let me comment on the lame here.
Sure.
It looks pretty basic. It looks like there's a lot of fashion potential in this thing.
They come in other colors.
They come in other. Well, the rules about fencing are that this isn't race car driving. They don't allow ads or logos. They allow your name on the back. But that's about it. Now the good thing about this is a very nice lame. It's actually nylon and it's covered with silver. And so it's a very lightweight, wonderful lame. But yeah, it's basic. It's pretty basic. Like I said, saber and fencing in general is a pretty basic sport. You have a sword, they have a sword, you're trying to hit them and avoid being touched.